Welcome to my channel. This is Jacko's Crypto, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to make money every day with crypto passive income. Now I'm sure most of you know what passive income is and even have some of your own streams as well. However, for those of you that are new, passive income is pretty much the goal of every investor. Essentially, it's income that you earn without having to put in constant effort. Of course, there's always going to be something up front that you do have to provide, whether that's money or your time, right? It just depends on the type of investment. In this case, we are investing our crypto in return for passive income. So if you're interested in learning how to do this, please continue watching the video and remember to give it a like if you do enjoy it, as it does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So let's get right into this. Why do we care about making passive income with our cryptocurrency? If you know how to do it properly, it's one of the best ways to preserve your capital, especially during volatile times like this, right? If you look at the current market in the Bitcoin Fear and Index calculator, you can see we are at extreme fear, meaning the markets have pulled back significantly and many people are uncertain about what's going to happen next, not only with crypto, but with the global economy, right? And this is due to the many different events going on in the world right now that are evidently affecting all financial markets, right? Stocks, real estate prices, and of course, gas prices increasing is another side effect of this uncertainty around the globe at the moment. And that's why everyone's turning to passive income, right? They want to know how to make money safely. They don't want to be YOLOing their money like they were when they're investing in altcoins when everything was doing well and everybody just wants the next 50x altcoin to make $1 million. Right now, it's more about, okay, I have this money invested in crypto. How can I make more money off that crypto in order to reduce the impact of those current losses right now and actually increase my future potential for amazing gains? So I'm going to be giving a couple methods here. Now, the first one is going to be crypto staking. I'm sure a lot of you do know what it is. So essentially with crypto staking, it can be done on blockchains that use a proof of stake model to validate their transactions, right? So participants can pledge their coins to the cryptocurrency protocol. From those participants, the protocol chooses validators to confirm blocks of transactions. New cryptocurrency coins are minted and rewarded to its validator when a new block is added to the blockchain, right? And that's when you receive that reward. And a great thing to note with crypto staking is that your funds stay invested into that cryptocurrency project. So let's say you invested into Ethereum expecting a 5 to 10x return over the next couple of years. If Ethereum does that, that's amazing. You've made 5 to 10x your money. However, if that Ethereum was staked, you're actually going to make quite a bit more because of those staking rewards compounding and staying invested into Ethereum. Now, staking can be done on tons of different platforms and through various cryptocurrency projects, as there's a lot of cryptos out there that use a proof of stake model, right? So for example, go over to stakingrewards.com and you can see all of the cryptos that you can currently stake, right? Of course, every project has different reward rates, and these are APY, so it's the suggested interest percentage over 1 year. Now, take into account there are different fees with different blockchains, so you're not going to be receiving the complete amount here. You need to do your research and see what coins you really believe in for the long term. Never stake a cryptocurrency just because of its high APY, right? Because that can lose you a lot of money. Usually the riskier projects with very small capitalizations will have high staking rewards, right? Incentivizing people to invest into that project, even if it doesn't have the greatest team, technology, or community, right? So look for actually amazing projects that you do believe in for the long term. I'm talking the next couple of years to 10 years, right? Which is quite a while in the cryptocurrency space. And then invest in those projects just like you were going to do anyways, but stake them using your desired platform, right? And there's tons of different platforms to do this, decentralized and centralized. So I would look into each project and see what platforms you can stake them on and make sure that you're using one with a good amount of users and money already deposited into that protocol. Just because if you use a very new one that's not known to too many people, it can end up being a bad decision in the future if that platform goes under or there's a hack, right? And you can't get back your funds, which can be quite upsetting. So always go with the biggest name you can find within that specific project staking community. For example, Terra Luna is one of the most popular cryptocurrencies that people like to stake, and that's because it is pretty much the brand name of DeFi in crypto, right? So it has a huge community that does believe in it for the future, so they do not mind staking their coins for a long period of time. However, personally with Terra, I actually stake the Terra UST token. So it's the stable coin of Terra, so it's always equal to $1. Therefore, it reduces your risk massively and it actually pays out a lot more. They currently have an APY of 19 19.4%, which is absolutely insane and quite unsustainable. So do not be surprised if this does drop down to 12% or even 8%, right? Because it's not going to be sustainable forever. And I believe they don't even have enough money to pay out for the next 4 months. So they are going to have to reduce those rates. However, that's completely fine, right? That's all they have to do is reduce the rates and then they can pay out those rewards. And this is being done on the Anchor protocol, which is my favorite protocol to stake the Terra UST token. And I just love it because of course they're offering amazing gains, right? And just to show how powerful crypto staking can be, let's look at this calculator here, which analyzes what $50,000 invested in staked into the Terra USD token is going to give me in only 1 year of being staked, right? And this is if we compound them, meaning any rewards I receive, I put it right back in and start staking those rewards as well, which is what you guys want to do, right? So you can get that extra growth and extra compounding interest. So with this $50,000 staked in 1 year, I will receive about $10,648 completely free and for doing nothing in the staking rewards. Now that is based on that current rate of 19.5% plus compounding interest from restaking those rewards. However, remember that rate is going to go down very soon. However, let's just say it did stay that 1 year and I would receive about 10 grand, so about $800 per month without having to do any work pretty much other than researching the Anchor protocol and pushing that button to stake my Terra UST tokens. So that's crypto staking, and it's a great way to make extra crypto passive income for doing pretty much nothing. And if you're staking stable coins that are backed to the US dollar, it also reduces your risk massively, right? Because again, even if a crypto offers let's say 100% APY, that crypto is usually very risky and the odds of you still losing money is very high because they can drop 50 to 100% in the matter of weeks or even days. So be sure to only pick projects that you actually believe in and then see the staking rewards they offer, right? Don't just invest into a project based on the staking APY. Now moving on to the second method, which is essentially crypto lending, which is probably the one you're most familiar with because there is popular centralized platforms like Celsius and BlockFi and Coinbase, of course, that offer these types of services to earn interest on your crypto. And with this, they're pretty much dealing with all of the hard work for you, right? And you can receive pretty good rewards. Of course, on Bitcoin, the rewards can be okay, 5% on your first Bitcoin and then only 1.5% on the rest of the Bitcoin. But on certain projects like Cardano and Aave and Polygon, the rewards can be a lot better, usually in the range of 4 to 8%. And even on stable coins, they can be anywhere from 5 to 10%, which is quite good. As you can see, I currently have about 10,700 in Celsius and I have received about $230, and I've only had this money in here for about 4 months now. So I've received about 2% in interest for doing completely nothing, which is amazing, right? And is extra income that can help you get to those financial goals much quicker. Now, like I said, you can use platforms like BlockFi as well. Of course, their rates are a bit different, and there's current things going on with the SEC, which is a Securities Exchange Commission, between BlockFi and probably Celsius quite soon as well, just because they're not too happy about this earning interest on crypto thing, at least not until they implement some more regulations behind it, right? Of course, that doesn't mean BlockFi is useless now. If you still have money in there, you will be receiving rewards, but I don't believe you can deposit anymore to BlockFi at the moment. With Celsius, you can, and Coinbase, I believe you can too. However, they have been receiving flack from the SEC as well. So that's why I recommend using the decentralized platforms like Anchor Protocol and even Joe. Now, if you guys don't know what Joe is, it's Trader Joe, and it's a coin on the Avalanche ecosystem. It's pretty much the biggest DeFi coin within the Avalanche ecosystem, and I do use the exchange because you can stake and farm your cryptocurrencies on this platform, which is amazing, right? And there's tons of different things you can do with it to make extra crypto passive income. So that was lending, guys, and it's primarily done through those centralized exchanges, right? Like Coinbase, BlockFi, and Celsius. And if you guys do want to sign up to those platforms, there is links below, and you can get a lot of free crypto just for signing up. So I do recommend looking at those links, going with the platform that you like the best, or even signing up to all of them, right? Because that is a good strategy as well, just to diversify your portfolio a bit better, right? So now my third method to earn crypto passive income is going to be through yield farming. Now, if you guys don't know what yield farming is, essentially it is similar to crypto staking. However, it's a bit more complex in the fact that yield farming is the practice of staking or lending crypto assets in order to generate high returns or rewards in the form of additional currency. But it's usually done in in pairs, right? And you have to provide liquidity to get LP tokens that you can actually put into a farm paired with another cryptocurrency. Now, the reward rates completely depend on which two cryptos you are pairing together, right? And you're providing liquidity for and then putting into a farm. Now, one of the best platforms I use to do this is Trader Joe, just because it's so easy to use and they have tons of different farms that offer amazing returns on projects that I already believe in, right? So as you can see, this is a farm. So currently there's only about $708,000 in here, which is quite small. And that's why you can receive an APR of about 738% by providing liquidity for these two coins, getting the LP tokens, and then putting them into this farm. So that's amazing. However, you have to understand this is very unsustainable. And as more money is deposited, it will be lowered. And that's just how it works with pretty much every pool out there, right? Additionally, because it's paired with a coin that I've never even heard of, which is DEG, that coin is very high risk, right? And could easily, in the matter of days, I'm presuming, because all of these coins seem to be very low cap that nobody's really ever heard of. So you need to take that into account, because if, let's say, Avalanche goes up in price, but the other coin goes down 50 to 100%, you can still lose a lot of money, even though they're offering 100% APRs or even 500% APRs. If that coin goes down to nothing, then there was pretty much no purpose into putting it in that farm. Now, if both coins go down, you can even lose a lot more money. And Avalanche is definitely a project I believe in for the future. However, it's not guaranteed to go up in the next year. So if it's paired with one of these projects that goes down a huge amount and Avalanche goes down another 30 to 50%, then you are going to be looking at some pretty hefty losses. Now, one of my favorite things to do with yield farming is look for two projects that I really believe in and have already invested in currently. So for example, we can look at stable coins. You can pair AVAX with USDT or even AVAX to UST, Terra UST, or the USDC token. So personally, I would go with AVAX to UST because you can currently receive about 27% APR on that farm because of the staking rewards that you receive from the AVAX plus the UST. And that's a very good fund because you know UST is going to be backed by that US dollar. And if you believe in Avalanche for the future, there should be no issue in putting it in that farm to get even more gains from your crypto, right? You can also do it with USDC, which is again another stablecoin that is backed to the US dollar and one that is loved by a lot of people. With Tether, of course, there is some issues with the project as a whole. So I would recommend just sticking with some of the most trusted stablecoins like USDC and Terra UST. So yield farming can be an amazing way to make extra passive income on top of your cryptocurrency gains. However, remember, none of these methods are completely 100% going to work every time, just because the volatility within the markets can affect your outcome, right? And your potential rewards from staking it in those projects. If those projects don't do good as you expected, then the staking rewards will help. However, they're not going to completely revive your investment. Additionally, because decentralized platforms can be hacked or funds can be stolen in various methods, right? It is important to split up your staking, yield farming, and lending investments through various different platforms. That way you are protecting yourself from any unnecessary losses from things that you cannot really control as a user of these platforms. If you guys did enjoy this video, I think you will also find value from following my Twitter because I post all types of insightful content there as well about crypto, NFTs, and stocks. So please follow me there, and remember to smash the like button on this video if you did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. Remember, you can get some free crypto down below from Coinbase, Celsius, and BlockFi just for signing up to the platforms, depositing, and earning that interest on top of your cryptocurrency, right? And that's why there's so much value in investing into the cryptocurrency markets, because you can make amazing gains just from holding on to those cryptos that you cannot make in any high interest savings accounts around the globe. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day and peace.